Alright, welcome back everybody, and I'm sorry if I took a little long and if it may look like it's a little lighter, if not. But I wanted to welcome you back to the second part here of looking at the different signals, if you will, that you get with that you can get with certain systems and everything. Now in the first part, I talked about the fact that you can get signals if you have a Wi-Fi router, and you can see this in the first part, that if you have a Wi-Fi router, and you have this as your antenna, this will allow you to, have Wi-Fi on your desktop computer. And again, of course, I know some people would prefer the little connections that look like flash sticks, if you will, for the Wi-Fi instead. But now, another common question that I always get from people is, how do I hook up my Xbox 360 console, or if my PS3 console, if you have one of those? How do I do that? Some people have asked me. Well, it's real simple. How you do it is real simple. What you do, let me get out of the way here, is you go to your Windows Media Player. Depending on what version you have, you go to your Windows Media Player, which, if you have Windows 7, which will be right about here, I don't know if you can see that, it's in the blue bar. Or you go to your startup, and you go into all programs, and, well, you get the idea. Well, you get the idea there, but anyway, you go to your Windows Media Player. You click on it. Now, basically, the situation is this. It works here. Okay? Now, what you do is you go, well, let's enlarge this a little bit. You go right here to Stream. And then what you want to do, now this is off Windows 7. It's a little bit more different with the other Windows, like Windows XP, where you have to go to Library, scroll down and add to Library, and you got a little area there, like a little box, that shows the icons of the Xbox or the PS3. Now you got three choices here. You got allow internet access to home media, allow remote control of my player, automatically allow devices to play my media. And of course you got more streaming options. Of course, what you'd want to do to make it easier on yourself, if we could take a look there. I don't know if you can see it. Perhaps not, but if we zoom in just a little bit, there you go. Trying to zoom in just a bit. But right there where you see the automatic streaming, right there, the automatic streaming was checked off. Oh, sorry. That's what you want to use if you have Windows Media 7 or Windows Media, or if you got Windows 7 basically, and this is the Windows you come up with, or even Windows Vista. This is what you want to go with. You want to go with automatically allow devices to play my media. That way, you'll have your Windows on your PS3 and on your Xbox 360 if that's the case. Now, of course, you got more streaming options. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means, well, I haven't really checked it out myself, so let's zoom out for a second. Okay. There you go. I haven't really tried it myself, but my guess, there you go, the more streaming items allows you, in fact, let's get a good look at this here. The more streaming options allows you to have the Xbox gives you the option of allowing the Xbox 360 and other programs allowed. It basically allows all the like Windows and the music and all that on your Xbox 360, not on your Xbox 360, but on your Windows Media Player, the videos and the music, and even the pictures, believe it or not, you can add pictures, to be transferred to your Xbox 360. Now you might say to yourself, well, how does that work? Oh, and what you got to do is you got to say allow. You got to say automatically allow it. And of course the media programs on the PC and remote connections, you got to allow that too. So anyway, you might ask yourself, well, how does that work? How does my Xbox 360 work? How does that work? Well, it's real simple. It's like I mentioned before with the with the Wi-Fi routers and the signals. Basically, your Windows Media Player and your computer in general, but basically your Windows Media Player is like your main satellite dish. It's the one that sends the signal to all the window-related devices, like your 360, like maybe your PS3 maybe, I don't know. But it's the one that sends all the signals to your devices. It's true. And the same can be said for programs like Tversity. Tversity does the same thing. It sends a signal to your PS3, your Wii, and your Xbox 360 to where you could play the YouTube videos or play the downloaded Flash videos that you download with Real Player. You know, if you have the Real Player SP, if you have that button on your thing that allows you to. Well, I'll give you an example. Let's kick back up here. Here we go. It's one of my videos. Let's load up. And you see this button right here? Tversity, which is kind of like I said in a previous video where I was comparing both PlayOn and Tversity. Tversity is like a combination of PlayOn and Windows Media Player. And what Tversity allows you to do is after you download the flash of this, right there, let's see if we can zoom in on that. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about the quick zoom there. But once you click on that little button right there, and you download, it will allow you, sorry about that, it will allow you, ooh, sorry again, but basically once you download on that button there, it will allow you, once it's finished downloading, courtesy of Tversity, like I mentioned in that comparison video, to watch those Flash videos that you download with this on your computer. I mean, not on your computer, but on your Xbox 360, even on your Wii and your PS3. But it all depends on how big it is. I mean, I downloaded something through Mega Video, Mega Uploads, Mega Video site, and I got the whole thing, and I can watch the whole thing on my Xbox 360 courtesy of Tversity, but I can't burn it onto a disc, which is because it's only 10 seconds, which is weird, I really don't get it. But again, getting back to what I'm saying, Tversity, like Windows Media, sends that signal to your Xbox 360s, to your PS3, to your Wii, so that you can play these kind of videos, YouTube, downloaded Real Player video, Flash videos, if you will. Well, basically the downloaded Flash videos are MP4 videos that you do with Real Player, this downloader. And basically it allows you to play them all on your Xbox, your PS3, and your Wii. And the same can be said for PlayOn. PlayOn sends a signal.